Okay, we are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Gonna do some more landing challenges. We got famous, epic, strong wind. Let's go into the famous. One I haven't done in a while. Spotlight event, which is in France. Yeah, let's do this. This is a winter landing in Paris Charles de Gaulle, coming into runway 26 right. We start out airborne at 1401 feet, and this is just an approach. It's really fun because I mean, flight simulators can be boring, but when you do landing challenges like this, they're very quick. So you'll see it just starts out. I got a flight stick. Very inexpensive hobby. You just need a computer, and if you have it into your TV, you get everything: social media, simulators, Facebook, YouTube, and it's all free. You can even log into your. I use Rogers, and I just log in through a browser into the Xfinity service, and I get all cable, all high definition, or relatively close. But you don't gotta pay anything. I just pay internet. That's it. So here we go. I do believe. Oh, okay. Ooh, this is kind of bad weather. Well, let's go up a bit, down. I'll look down. Let's get outside. Okay, just gonna make sure. I didn't really look at the. I don't know where the runway is. On the map. Okay, it should be straight ahead. And let's get full flaps. See, we're 140. Do not know where the runway is. Wow. This is blind. I should have really paid attention. I wasn't watching. I think I'm on the right. I do recall it was an R, so that's probably. So I'm at 160. That's a little slow. Yeah, I'm not sure. There we go. It's a better angle. We're sitting at 150. I don't even know which wind. I'm not coming in low. Don't know where the crosswind's coming from, so I just got to play it by feel. We're 140, 150. Just keep my airspeed up a little higher because I am low. Yeah, I don't even see the. Oh, maybe it's right ahead. 160, 40, 20. Retard. And wow, I don't know if that's snow on the ground. It's got to be reverse thruster. Yeah, that was kind of a rush landing, but it'll show you. You know, you can land. You just got to know to maintain a certain. Oh, my brakes on. A certain airspeed and altitude, and knowing, you know, whether your gear is down, your flaps. But it's almost every aircraft is very similar. I mean, the autopilot systems are a little different, but there's the AI autopilot system in Microsoft Simulator that they're implementing into Garmin, into aircraft. So you can do the same thing on here. If I pick a flight, I mean, not in these landing challenges, but if I pick a general flight from anywhere and any weather, if you get in trouble, hit one button, it'll take over everything, and it'll fly to the local the closest airport and land. That's how accurate these are, and I've used that exact same software. I'm not sure who developed it, if it was Asobo or Microsoft probably has the rights, and they're licensing it probably to Garmin, or Garmin just wrote their own. But that was under the famous. Now let's pay a little bit more attention. Do the Miramar one, or Haiti. Castles Cathedrals. Let's do this one. I haven't done this one in a while. This coming into runway 26R. Okay, I'm going to pay attention. It's a twin prop. It's a Beechcraft King. And we're off. Hopefully I'm still filming. And you see 140, 130, 120, and you got to look at the land, because it's actually showing you a map of the trajectory that you're supposed to follow. And then it's got the crosswind. It's only 6 knots coming from right to left. Something to think about, but because it is a smaller aircraft. Bigger aircraft, it's not affected. So a big thing, I want to keep her 120 or so, 120, 130, and count on runway 33 straight off and turn left. Now I am adjusting settings on graphics and audio, so this is all just kind of a learning process, and it does look pretty good so far, I will say. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I can see it. I'm just going to aim down a bit because I want to be able to see my now I can go back further, but the thing is, sometimes it's tough to see your airspeed and your altitude, which is the primary aspect to keep you in the air. And it depends on if your airspeed's getting too low, say you lose an engine, then you got to consider when to put in your gear down or your flaps, or leave them up, so you can because if you don't have enough airspeed, you're just going to stall. So I can see here I got to come out and then back in. I'm 3,000 feet. Now the runway is probably 2,000, so I'm not sure exactly. I could look it up. Now let's go this way. There, I can see it. Just to get a perspective, now I'm going to start. I can just see it off to the left. I'm going to turn my head just a little bit. There we go. And just putting a little rudder in. 140. I know I want to be around 120 landing. 150. I do got flaps. It is a little unstable, so I want to keep my airspeed up. See that turbulence? If you're the slower you're going, the more the turbulence will affect you. Wow, that was just like a wind shear there. Good thing I had the speed up to recover. 150, 155. Yeah, it seems those are some pretty good wind shears. I'm a little high according to those lights. So I'm just coming out a little to the right, gonna float back in at 140. I'm a little fast, so I'm easing off the throttle. And not completely, because I don't want to hit a wind shear or a downburst and have me plummet right onto the runway. Oh, a little floating there. So I just dropped the throttle off, try to ease down, float back. Yeah, not an accurate one, but safe. Yeah, wow. Reverse prop. And actually, it's working pretty good. Like those settings I did, they look really good. Like I'm getting good frame rates, graphics, speed, and I don't got a whole lot of memory, and I'm recording too, so that's pretty. So that's a C. Not the best landing. Let's go back to the landing challenges. I could do a strong wind. Could go out and do a military one. What a famous. Yeah, Spotlight Uganda. That Split Croatia one's pretty good. Let's do the New York one. I haven't done this one in a while. 747 into Kennedy International, New York, KJFK, runway 26R right. Now, like I say, I gotta look at that. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna go fly. It'll show me the track. Okay, it's showing 160 to start. 15 knots headwind. A little bit from the right. Runway 31L. Actually, huh? I thought it said R on the other screen. Anyways, I gotta be around 140, but yeah, 140. Yeah, I could be 150 and then drop her down. It's a little more stable when you're going a little higher speed, but 747 is pretty stable because it is a large aircraft, and you got to remember you're really up high. So I got to put my seat back a little bit. So I'll go up, I'll go down, just so I can see over, and I went back just a little, just so I can get a better sense. Okay, we're going flaps down, gear down.
Landing gear, landing gear, landing gear.
And I can see throttles all responding evenly. I can see my altitude. So I can actually fly from here, but I usually want to be inside the cockpit for the actual landing. Waves are looking good. Weather's looking pretty good. Distance of draw and view looks really good, and it's smooth. Good performance, and I don't got a super high-end system. It's a 4060 Ti NVIDIA video card, 32 gigs of RAM and processor. I'd like to have 64 gigs of RAM and maybe a more memory. Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard to see. 170. I want to be, like I said, I want to be around 140 landing. So, and there's a little crosswind coming from the right, so I do want to get a little bit over right and then let the wind bring me back in. Just going to adjust my, how's that? That's a good angle there, I think. Saying just trying to get to the right. It looks pretty good though, like graphically. Like this is getting smoother. I'm starting to dial it in. I can turn the lights on and off, and I know I can adjust the panel, and I know I can get them clearer than that. I don't know what, there's one setting, it could be the DirectX, I went back to 11, it could be 12, that it makes the dash look like real life. Like, it looks good, you know, don't get me wrong, but I'm looking for perfection. I'm coming down a little high. You gotta remember, I am up high in the air, so if you count on that. And here we go, 150. Yeah, maybe I should pull a little forward. 150. I can see the little spot where I gotta land. Huh. I don't know what it is. 100. Yeah. I didn't see the. Oh, it's way up ahead. So where did I land? Like way early? That's kind of weird. Huh. Huh. Well, it was kind of a hard land. Okay, let's do another one. That wasn't a good indicator. Well, let me make sure I'm filming. Yes. Okay, let's go. And this is like, you can, like, this is just one type of software. Microsoft. I mean, there's DCS. There's Battlefield series. I got multiple Battlefields with helicopters all mapped out using the same flight stick. And then there's racing games. Some of them I can use this flight stick if I want, or I can have a steering wheel plugged in. And it is just free entertainment. It is just amazing. Now maybe I have to. I know you got to restart the Windows every time you make settings, and I'm not sure if I restarted it or not. But let's go into the military Maverick activities. And there's Washington Low, California, Toyable Nevada Canyons. Yeah, let's do the lake one. There's gonna be some canyons, and there's gonna be a ghost plane, and I just gotta follow along. And it is a little twitchy, so I have to adjust my sensitivities. I did do that earlier, so it may be a little better. And I was having a problem. Sometimes it would just randomly lose, like stall. So, anyways, we're just getting ready. And it's getting ready to start. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are... Okay, I'm just going up a bit. I do like that spot. Wow. This is pretty intense. It looks pretty good. Wow. This is pretty impressive. Very impressive. And very smooth. Like I feel like I'm getting some pretty good frame rates. And the stick feels good. Like, I was having some control issues and sync issues. I took it from, I'm not sure if I had it in the overloaded USB, but I did take it out and put it in another one, rebooted the computer, so it adjusts the USB configuration setting. And then I adjusted graphics to rule out that it is a graphic stutter. I think that's the music in the game. Now, I did knock down the foliage percentage. I had it up like on ultra, so I did knock it down, so it shouldn't be as strenuous. And it still looks good. There's a lot of trees there. Like, you don't want to have it so you don't have any. And that's so smooth. Like, I never had really, I didn't like flying this aircraft because it was too twitchy, and my controller, I was having input issues, and even it was showing up on the throttle on some landings. I thought it was an auto throttle issue. Wow. It is a little tougher when you're, whoa, that was intense. I almost made her into a lawn dart. Wow, this is pretty good. The music is kind of corny. I think I may have changed it. I do like the regular Top Gun, so I may have to change it back. Pretty good though. Sometimes I had to adjust the angle so I could see up ahead where the hill lines were, because if you're just looking at trees, you got to know where to adjust, start adjusting your altitude. Wow, and like I said, it feels pretty smooth. This flight stick in the aircraft, way better control than I was getting before. Oh yeah, afterburner, totally forgot. I don't know if I get more points for that. Definitely get more speed. Yeah, I should have had it on the whole time, as I'm thinking. Yeah, it does work. It does handle really well. Very smooth, no twitchiness. Wow, this feels amazing, like night and day difference. And I don't know if it was the USB connection that was losing voltage or not enough voltage on it. But wow, like this feels very in control. Because a lot of times if you get twitchiness, you can crash so easy. Like I've crashed so many times where it was a controller caused it. Oh, this is pretty good. And I did adjust the oh, what is it? It's like a null zone. Oh, there's the ghost way up there. So yeah, I should have been ghost way ahead of me, but it was still a good run. And had I had afterburner on the whole time, I probably would have beaten the ghost. But it's fun. I can't believe I'm flying from behind like this. It is that smooth, whereas before it'd be kind of twitchy and I couldn't really see. Whereas now it's so smooth. Like, look at that. You can't. I gotta put my cam back on so you can see it on the cam, joystick cam. But yeah, trust me, it is like so smooth, and you can probably see it. And look at that. It is. Oh, this is so amazing. Like, it just adds to the realism because it gives you a little bit more depth of speed. What? The game's boundaries. What? Why it's... I thought I crossed the finish line, and then it all of a sudden said I was out of bounds. That's kind of screwed. Like, I don't even see the finish line. Like, I don't know. Afterburner on. Like there, maybe this mission is bugged. I don't see. I do not see the, like it says I'm at the goal. And it's barely, it's like stalling or something. Huh. I guess it put me back on track now. That mean I can finish it? Must be some bug or something. I don't even see a finish line anymore. Huh. Well, I may have to manually end it. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know where it is. Oh, it says goal on the screen. Yeah, it says goal. I don't know what that means. Huh. Well, I'm just going to get out of it and back to the main screen. Let's just do another activity. Let's see if I'm still recording. Yes, I am. Let's do a landing challenge. Strong wind. Funchal. Donegal. I did Innisbrook. Queenstown. Sedona, USA. Let's do the Donegal. Okay, I gotta watch this. It's runway 21 in Ireland. I come in 90, going to land around 80. 23 knot wind. I don't think I did this, or maybe I did. I can't remember. I think I did this one. I can't remember. But anyways, we're doing it now. Even if we did do it, we're doing it again. That's the beauty of this. You can keep on doing these over and over, improving your scores. And it's all free. This is free entertainment. And like I said, I can go from here to social media, to news, to YouTube, to music, racing, flying, battlefield, and then cable, TV, whatever you want, movies. It's literally a decent PC is a full-on simulator. And I do all kinds of other even elaborate stuff. You don't have to do Flight Simulator, but if you want to do Battlefield, you want to do racing, you want to try anything out, you're not stuck with it, because you buy the software and you can uninstall it. Very easy to do. You can install new software as they come out, and computers are so far ahead now of the curve, so to speak, like hardware-wise, that almost any software, and even older software, it comes back to life. Like Battlefield 3 and 4. Okay, here, up a bit, down, light. There we go. Yeah, frame rates look really good. Like, really good. Okay, let's put gear. I think it's around 80 I gotta land. Doing 130. I do not see the runway. Oh, there it is. I see it. But this is smooth. 120. And like, wow. I can look left. Like, look at that. This is so realistic. Okay, I'm gonna come back a bit, and I can still see as long as I can see my my airspeed. That's all. Like, everything is airspeed. If you're too fast, go around. And I know I want to be around 80, so I'm coming in kind of hot, slowing down, just bleeding it off. There we come. Going back a bit. I'm going to just slightly try to drop it down on the mark. There we go. There we go. Oh, a little stutter. That was a graphic stutter. So I'm not sure why. It could be because of the new settings. First time you run an airport, and especially it's foggy like that, it may. Oh, the light was fucking looking good too. I got a B, which is pretty good. But first time you run it, that stutter could cause a crash. But the next time, you may not get the stutter because it's cached off that graphics. Or I may have to knock them down, a little bit. Let's see these. Yeah, let's do this. I can't remember this one. I'm not sure if this is Miramar. I'm in a F-18 coming in to Miramar, and you can see 35 knots as a headwind, crosswind from the left. I want to come in land around 140. I'm going to be 220, pulling up over the highway and a sharp left, and come in and land. So we'll try our best, but like I said, once I fine-tune the graphics a little more, I may have to turn down the settings. Then you're getting faster frame rates, and it feels the sense of speed and the smoothness and the responsiveness, and makes it easier to fly. Because if you're flying in turbulence, like jittering all over, it's very difficult to keep a plane in the air. Well, it's the same thing with a computer. So not necessarily the weather, but it could be the configurations. If you don't have the smoothness of the frame rate or the hardware to run the software, you're not going to have a very good experience, and you're not going to like flight simulators. Whereas you can take something like this, and then it's so much easier, like way easier. It is taking a while to load, and that's got to be because the settings I've done, they've never, they got to be cached off into the into it. So we are almost loaded. Yeah, it's actually, I'm going to start doing these things and maybe do a little bit of this and then Battlefield and then go into, well, you actually can't record the movies, it's against copyrights, but you can see here, where do I got to land? I got to look for this, oh, I didn't see it. Oh well, I'm not even sure. I know I got to go in, yeah, and then a sharp left. I'm just going up a bit. Yeah, and then, yeah. And we'll see if we can zoom in. What is over there? Huh. Ah, there it is. Is that it right here? Wow. Yeah, that's it. I can see the blue. Well, I might have to do a little circle to bleed osmosis, but it is pretty smooth. I will say that. Like normally, I've had all kinds of problems flying this aircraft. It would twitch everywhere. Now I still get a little flutter there in the. That's because I'm using a flight stick for the rudder. If I had it on pedals, it'd be a little different. You can look. I got my gears down, my flaps, and I do know that the flaps will adjust themselves according to your airspeed. But that's pretty smooth, like even the terrain. I'm doing a 360 basically. And the reason why is to bleed off some speed. But it is pretty smooth flying. Before I get twitchy and it would almost like stall the aircraft. It would just twitch into the ground. Oh, yeah, there it is. 180. Like I said, I want to be coming in around 140. And I did see the square. There. Oh, 212. I'm way up. Okay. I just had to drop the throttle. You don't want to drop it right off because it will bleed off really fast and you'll just drop out of the sky. See, it's right down to 180. You want to spool up a bit. Also, in case you got to do a go around, you don't want to be at idle on when you're spooling up. So you want to keep a little spool. So I keep it around 140, 140s and a little bit of spool up and down, and then a little up just to maintain that, and then slow down and flare, and reverse thruster. That was a pretty good landing. That was a really good landing. I don't even know if there is reverse thrusters on this. And my brakes don't seem to be working. But the graphics look phenomenal. Like, I don't know what I did, but they're looking good and they're pretty smooth. Like, that was a great smooth little landing there. Yeah, and good precision. Rolled, now I'm not sure about the brakes, how I got them set up. And it was 493. I did kind of slam it down. I thought I was letting it down a little easier, but shit happens. Let's do famous. Yeah, that Croatia one's a really nice one. Get Dominican. Puerto Plata. Let's go Puerto Plata. Runway 8. We're in a 747. Yeah, this is a hard one. And because you're up so high, I think I crashed this a couple times. So I'm going to try to pull back on the viewpoint, just so I can maybe get a better sense of how high I am in the cockpit versus the ground. Because when you're flying other aircraft where you're a lot lower, you're closer to the wheels, your perception is a little different when you're flying in. When you're in bigger aircraft, you're way up in the air. You better know, that it's a different, completely different point of view. So we're coming in here. Okay. Now let's turn on. Yeah, we are going to go just a little up there. That's good. And we're going to turn on the floodlight. Okay. And we are going in. Now we're going to flaps and gear. Now I am coming in pretty hot, so I don't think they will drop down until I get below 250 maybe. So you see the throttle, I got it down to about 20%. You don't never want to drop it fully off and damage. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to. I got to hit the button again. Yeah, it's saying landing gear. I don't know what that arrow or that. Yeah, cancel that arrow. That error. I don't even. Well, it's still going. Oh, you know what? I think the auto throttle is still on. Yes, that could explain. Yes, turn off the flight director and the arming. Yes, that could be why it wasn't decreasing. And oh yeah, this is going to be a dive. Trying to put gear down. Oh, there we go. I got full flaps, 200. I want to be around. I want to be around 140. Oh, this is. Yeah, I can let it bleed off still. Okay, we're coming in. Let's. It will bleed off quick, and I've gone in way too fast and then basically stalled it short of the runway. And this is a big, heavy aircraft, and you got to realize I'm way up in the air, so I got to. Okay, throttle right off, and okay, throttle or flare. Oh, and we are reverse thruster. Yeah, not a bad. I'm not sure where I'm going to rank on that, but pretty good. Like I said, you got to anticipate. I knew based on some crashes before that you got to flare earlier because you're up in the air, and you can land at that speed, but it is going to have a little higher impact. Yeah, and you can see that it's actually 633. You don't want to be much more than that. My accuracy was pretty good. Ground roll wasn't that good, so I'm not sure about my brakes. Let's go back, main menu, and we'll go into, there's another section. It's kind of a holdover that they give you access to from all the flight simulators, and it's a little buggy. 40th anniversary section. You can see it. Some of them don't work. I'll try one. Denver to Salt Lake City. Because I know some of these take a long time. Or we'll try the Caribbean landing. That one actually did. I know the other ones didn't work. Yeah, let's try Frontier Airlines. So we're taking off runway 7. So we're going from Denver to Salt Lake City. Huh. Oh well, we'll see if we can. Wow. Departure. Then arrival. Wow. Well, we'll see if we can do it. It's a long flight. It's should be 3 hours, 500 nautical miles. But when you're in the air, sometimes you can skip to the approach. So I'll see what we can do if it works. I mean, sometimes it doesn't even show up on any of your navigations, or the flight plan doesn't show up as programmed. It should be doing it by itself. And we are waiting. Loading. But this is free entertainment. Like, it's just so diverse. And whatever interests, like those are my interests, but there's thousands of types of software and, genres for games, or if you're not into games, could be research, documentaries, could be, I go on to archive sites and I'll go through archives from the 1600s, 1700s, books and stuff to research true histories of the star forts and the castles and the cathedrals and basilicas and what they really are, which I do know.
Flew passengers through the heart of the Rocky Mountains in DC-3s. In these flights, you'll recreate one of Frontier's first and most challenging routes, from Denver to Salt Lake City.
That was kind of weird.
Pass.
That was kind of sketchy. It started me up kind of high. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with the motor. Doesn't seem to be running. Or one of the motors, maybe. Huh. I'm not sure. But our airspeed is down low. I'm not sure. Yeah. Our engine. Wow. Crash landing. But that shows there's some sort of a bug. I wasn't getting any throttle to the motors. And I survived. Wow. Well, that shows you that there are some bugs. Let me do one more. Activities. Yeah, landing challenges are always, let's go to an epic one. How about, I did Lukla. Let's do Peril. Peril, this is the pilots, this is a Airbus 320, starting out at 9,100 feet into Peril. It's in the mountains of the Himalayas. And the pilots here that fly this route you have to do like 18 months training just to be a captain to fly this, and it's just. And then even as a first officer, I believe you got to run in the jump seat for, so many hours. Then you become first officer. So it's very challenging approach, to say the least. You can see it comes in. You got to stick on the left side of that mound, and then there's actually a temple on the left-hand side. If you actually watch the real flights coming in, some of the pilots, there's two girl pilots, and they actually they do some sort of a ritual when they fly past the temple, because of their religion. I'm not sure if it's like the monk Buddha. I think it's Buddha religion up there. But we're just letting it load up, and then I think this will be the last one, and then maybe tomorrow I'll do another series of them on this, or maybe Battlefield. But I'm going to try to do these recordings, uploads, delete, and just to get in a regular test on some of my channels. Okay, we are flying. Okay, I'm going to come up a bit. Yeah, right around there is good. That's a good angle. Got to make sure everything responds. And I'm going to go make sure. Yes, flight director off. Because I do not want any auto throttle on. Yes, auto throttle I think turns off. So you can see I'm going to come in here on the left, and then I will, here's a rainbow in the distance, then I'll kind of go, I'll get low enough, because if I go right over that hill, I'm coming in too steep. So I want to follow the valley, and see off to the left there's a temple there. A lot of pilots will come way out left towards that temple. Then they turn right. Yeah. And then they turn left again. So they actually come left. Here, I'll come in. So I'm coming in left, getting low. Just because I don't want to clip that mountain that's on the right of those buildings. And I'm kind of coming in a little hot. And then you got to veer right or left, like a little fighter jet, and flare, retard. Not a bad landing, considering I wasn't really paying attention either. Full brakes and afterburners. I'm not sure if they went on. Huh. Oh well. Well, I got a B. That's pretty good. Almost 1 million points. I mean, can't complain about that. Yeah, that's how you do it. I wasn't even really paying attention, but I think I'm going to end the broadcast, and till tomorrow. Not sure if I got the mic, might be a little high. If it is, I'll lower it down for the next recording. That's it. Duke out.